And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot. I'm Supersonic SJM. We're going to dive straight back into Sunset Vista because I'm going to get the key and the gem that eluded me last time. I will have them. I will. I promise. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've recorded. I think it was... Well, I tried to do a recording in March, so I'm going to apologise to start with because, as I say, I was attempting to record in March, so it's been a while longer, which I know for me isn't really saying much now, is it? But never mind. So yeah, I was trying to record in March, and a couple of issues have befallen me since then. The first one was my capture card broke. Basically, the micro USB socket broke off. Thanks for that game. The micro USB socket broke off. As to how, I've got no idea, because the cable never comes out of the capture card itself, it only ever comes out of the PC, and there's enough slack on it that it shouldn't really move too much when I unplug it from the PC, and I never move the device itself. So there should be no reason whatsoever as to why the socket should have come off. It never has any tension on it or any reason for it to even move. But for some reason it broke off. So while it's easy to repair, I elected on this occasion not to do so, purely because I wanted to get a capture card that would do 1080p 60 frames a second. But at the same time I still wanted it to do all my retro games. And finding a card that would do both is not easy. They usually either do retro signals or they do 1080p 60, not both. But I have managed to find one, and from what I can tell, it is quite the capture card as well. It is really, really good in all the reviews. So the capture card I went with was the X-Capture 1, which is made by Micomsoft, the people who make the RGB FrameMeister, for those of you who either watch My Life in Gaming or actually own one. And it really is a brilliant device. So firstly, it accepts God knows how many signals at varying different qualities, all the way from 240p up to 1080p at 60 frames a second. But it's exactly what I'm looking for. It accepts a range of inputs, so composite, component, HDMI, VGA, the works, and it's USB 3 as well. So the advantage with that is, whereas my HD PVR2 was USB 2, so there was always a lag and a delay on the feed that came through to my PC, especially because the HD PVR2 had to compress it. There is no lag from my X-Capture 1. So at the moment, I'm playing off my TV. The sound is off on my TV, but it's coming out through my laptop, through my headphones. And the difference in lag between what I do on screen and when the audio plays through my laptop is... well, if there is any, I can't notice any, let's put it that way. Which opens up possibilities, for example, of me playing directly off my laptop screen and maybe adding webcam, because I'm directly facing you guys then, so it's almost as if I'm addressing you guys when I'm watching. So if you guys want video on my webcam on my videos, it's something I can potentially look into now, which is really, really handy. And on top of that, it's potentially now a lot easier to edit with. So I have to use OBS to record with this capture card. For some reason, the software that came with it doesn't boot on my laptop, and I can't figure out why for the life of me. So if anyone's heard of Video Keeper 2 and has any experience with it, please let me know, because I could do with a bit of help on finding out why for some reason it doesn't load. But that aside, so I use OBS. Obviously I can't use hall-pause capture because I'm not using a hall-pause anymore. And after playing around with OBS, I'll finish this in a minute. Let me just quickly try and navigate how I do this bit. So Okay. Ow. Okay. So as I was saying, OBS Studio basically lets me record. My mic is one channel, and then the game capture audio is another channel, and then I can export both of those separately into OBS. Not OBS, sorry, to Audacity, and then I can edit them as individual audio tracks. So that's handy because it means I don't have to faff about trying to create a way to synchronise the audio for when I edit in Premiere Pro, but it also means that I can edit things a lot quicker because it's just one massive file to edit rather than two. And I'm not faffing about with 3 different programs at the same time. I'm mucking about with one. Okay, can I get the key now? So I'm just going to focus on getting the key here, and then I'll go back to my problems in a minute. So, okay, okay, okay. Let's just see if we can get the gem. And what I'll do is I will cut back to that bonus round again later, if I can get to it, and I will show me getting the key. So, yeah, editing should be a lot easier, in theory. So that was my first problem. Capture card broke, but I've now resolved that. My second problem that I had was that my trusty old PS3 that I had for about 10 years finally died. Which was mainly my fault, but not entirely. It was an old machine, as I say, 10 years. It was the original 60 gig model. So, although they don't always fail, they do have a higher failure rate than the later models, because obviously they draw in a lot more power, they produce a lot more heat. So it was something that was potentially going to happen at some point anyway. Come on, mate. I'll take that. I'll take that, because at this point... So yeah, it's been going on for 10 years. The fans have been kicking up quite loudly, even when it was sat on the XMB. And I've made modifications to it. I'm going to finish the story before I finish the level. I've made modifications to it to make sure that it ran cooler. So I replaced the power supply with a more efficient one. I replaced the fan with a more efficient one that drew in cooler air. I'd replaced the thermal paste with more efficient thermal paste. And eventually, it got to the point where I tried to make one more modification to ensure it ran cooler, and that was what killed it. So, luckily I'd made a backup on my hard drive beforehand, so a lot of the data that I had on my old PS3 has been recovered to the new one, which is another 60 gig. It's one that it ran a lot cooler anyway when I first got it, but obviously I've swapped in the power supply and the fan from my other machine. So hopefully this one should last a lot longer, but unfortunately I wasn't able to recover everything. So for example, I've had to redo Crash Bandicoot up until the point I got up to on my Let's Play, and try and recreate it exactly as to how I've recorded it. And thankfully, it didn't take me long to do that, but it's only just now that I've been able to start recording it again and get another episode out to you guys. So hopefully I can get this finished pretty soon, especially because I would like to do Insane Trilogy, but I want to do the original 2 and 3 first. But yeah, a couple of problems that I've now managed to get around, hopefully with better equipment and equipment that'll last longer. So hopefully it means I can get an episode out to you guys faster. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut here, and I will come back when I'm at the Cortex level, and hopefully this time I won't mess it up. Hopefully we'll be able to get that key. So I'll see you guys in a short minute. I'll narrate the Cortex episode when I come back, and then we'll continue on to the next level. See you shortly. Okay folks, so we're heading right back into the Cortex round now. So here we are again. Hopefully this time I won't muck it up, but we shall see. So, here goes. Come on, come on, come on! Oh yeah, there we go! I'll take that, thank you! And out we go. That is 1 key collected. So, I'm going to cut here again, and then I'll see you at the level that this key opens. Okay folks, so you'll see here that the key is unlocked whole hog. Now the key will show under Boulder Dash if you got it successfully, because, well, 2 reasons. 1, you go north from Boulder Dash to get to whole hog, and 2, I think originally it was intended that you got the key in Boulder Dash, but I think they might have changed it later on in development. If someone can verify that, that would be awesome. But anyway, let's carry on. Now, as I say, this is basically the second hog ride level, only it is a bit harder. One of the ways to make it harder, when you come across these jumps here, hold X as soon as you hit the jump platform, because otherwise you will not make it. Always hold X on this level. One thing that you may have to be aware of as well is that collision can sometimes be a bit funny in this level. You might find that you try and hit a box and you do genuinely run over it and it doesn't break it. So just ensure that you are breaking each box as you pass each section. It's also worth noting, I haven't played this in a long time. Damn it! I'm going to have to quit back out. I haven't played this in a long time, whole hog. This is the first time I've had to play it in years, so I may be a bit rusty, but I'm hoping it's not going to take me many attempts to do this, but we'll see. We'll see. So, attempt number 2. Let's get this done. I'm determined to get the gem for it, because I'm pretty sure there's a gem for it. And then I can close off this island up until I need to go back and do the colour gem paths, which will be hopefully the next episode. It might have to be... Although then again, even if I don't do the entirety of the third island in the next episode, thanks for that game, I can possibly merge the remainder of the third island and the clean-up episode with it, but we'll see, we'll see. Come on. I have to say, this level can be pretty infuriating. Oh! Give over! One life left. Come on. Although then again, the amount of Wumpa Fruit I've got, I'm probably going to get an extra life shortly anyway. What would be nice is if I, you know, don't die this life, but that could be wishful thinking. Okay, so extra life and over. Okay. Right, I'll have to quit out again now if I die after this point, or if I miss a box. So... Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, come on. And that's it, all done. Woo! So hopefully... Yes! There we go, another gem. So we've nearly hit 50% now. I previously saved over that after Sunset Vista, didn't I? I hope to God this video records okay, because otherwise I'm going to be causing myself problems. Anywho, third island. So, we've done whole hog. We can now move all the way over to... Oh. Oh. Okay. I think I know what's happened there. Because I've game overed a few times, it's asked me to do Koala Kong again. So give me a minute, and I'll cut to when I get to heavy machinery. Okay, and we're back, folks. Apologies about that. Yeah, I game overed whilst trying to do whole hog, so I cut out a lot of the unnecessary attempts. But here we are, heavy machinery. So, this is actually one of the first levels that was made for the game, and I'm already screwing up, and I'm barely 10 seconds into it. Oh, that was nice. So yeah, this is one of the first levels actually made for the game. It's also one of the first levels that they showed for the Insane Trilogy trailer. And here it is, like, nearly at the end of the game now, so... We are not far off the end, though. Out of the 3 islands, so this one's called Cortex Island. I'm running out of things to talk about. I need to be better at this. So this is Cortex Island, named as such because this is where Cortex has his base. And on top of that, you'll also start to see that a lot more of these levels now will have a factory feel to them, and a very industrial feel to them. So we are now breaching the inner sanctum of Cortex's lab. Very soon we will come across the man himself. So, come on, there we go. Alley-oop, to quote a certain necroscope. There we go. Oh yeah, what a jump. Yeah, these enemies here, with the spikes spinning around them, you're best off just avoiding them entirely. Because I believe they can't be killed. So just avoid them, don't interact with them, and everything will be fine. Whereas these can be killed, so wherever possible, probably do so. Come on. Oh yeah. I'll take that life, thank you. And we'll head into the next Torna level. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'd like to reclaim some lives if that's possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Helps if I'm actually paying attention and counting properly, but never mind. Hopefully we'll get the gem for this anyway, so I could still hopefully save. But we'll see. My track record for the last 2 levels has been pretty bad, so I could be looking at possibly having to restart this level. I hope not. Come on. That's assuming that it doesn't require a coloured gem to access a path with more boxes. I'm not standing on that. Thank you. Oh, come on, move back over. That'll do me. Yeah, you've also got to be careful when it comes to jumping on those platforms. You can't necessarily just drop straight down, because what you quite often find is... let me try that again. What you quite often find is there's still a kill plane. So even though you are supposed to go down that way, it will still kill you. Although I do quite relish moments like that because it makes everything so much easier. Oh no! Be right back, folks. I'll cut when I get back to this point. Okay, we're back, folks. Sorry about that. So, let's continue on, shall we? So we'll have to do this bit again. One thing I forgot to mention, those Steam openings. If the Steam touches you, it's instant death. funnily enough, it's the same as if you're set on fire. As to how that works, I've got no idea, but yeah, apparently Steam will burn you alive. I suppose if the Steam's hot enough, it could actually. Maybe. I don't know. I don't care. Just don't touch them. Same with the hot pipes. Hot pipes, which are the red ones, obviously, will burn you alive. Blue ones are frozen and are safe to step on, as you just saw there. So, come on, let me over, thank you. Right, so this was about where we got up to last time. Ah, because it was that platform that didn't move. Thanks for that, game. So, carry on moving back down. Okay. So this is very similar to... it reminds me a lot of the last bit of Native Fortress, where you had the arrow boxes and you had to bounce your way up. Well, I suppose actually this section of Native Fortress and the Great Gate in general. Okay, so to get those boxes, just hold X, guys, right there. As you can hear, we are near the end. Now that can't be right, because we're missing a Brio token, so that tells me I've missed a box somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I've missed 3 boxes. Where have I missed 3 boxes? Does it require a gem? I'm just going to check something, guys. I just want to know if it does require a coloured gem, that's all. Has a secret area where Crash can jump down a gap guarded by 2 robots near the start of the level. Oh! So, I'm going to try this one again, guys. I'm not going to wait until the next episode like I normally do. I want to make sure I can find this stuff. So that's annoyed me a little bit. So, it's guarded by 2 robots near the start of the level. So it's clearly not there. Okay, so it clearly wasn't that one. I think I might know roughly where it's talking about, but... What have I got? Because I kind of thought nothing of it as I walked past, but thinking about it now, it makes sense given the behaviour of the robots. I think it's here. It is here! 1, 2, 3. So it was here. That makes so much sense now. Okay. Let's see if we can finish the level then. Because it wasn't overly difficult. See, now we've already got... Oh! I feel so silly now. So... Because I'm intrigued, I can't remember a Brio level in this level, so I'm intrigued as to how that's going to play out. I can't believe I missed it. I'm going to be kicking myself for ages over that now. Oh, that was a bit close. Oh, did it again nearly. And boop, 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 boop. There we go. Oh! Bit too ahead of myself there, but never mind. I'm not dead yet. And turn around. You can tell I haven't done the turnaround yet, because I'm still getting Torna tokens for this level. It's because I'm too greedy. Come on! There we go! 8, 9, 10... Oh! See, when you don't count those properly... I prefer it in Crash 3 when there were 5 bounces as well instead of 10. Oh! I have no sound. Interesting. Just one moment, folks. Sorry about that. I don't know what actually happened there. It just decided not to give any sound. Rather weird. Oh! I'll cut back to I'll cut back to the point where I died again, folks. Just give me a minute. Okay, folks, and we're back again. So this is roughly where I died, due to silly errors. So let's proceed. Yeah, I'm not gonna, because I did this with Sunset Vista where I thought I didn't need a gem, and then it turns out I did. I'd rather not have to wait until the next episode before I do this again. So I'd rather just get the gem and have this level over and done with, and then I don't have to worry about it again. And I can get on with playing the rest of the game. Maybe I'm being a bit OCD, I don't know. I'm sure one of you will tell me, oh, you're being so weird. No, I just want it done. Come on. There we go. Was that so hard? No, it wasn't. Now we've got the Brio level. So I'm intrigued as to what this is now, because... Okay, this is some sort of puzzle. Come on. Come on. Oh! So close. So close. That was quite a good one, actually. I like that one. No, I'm not going to do it again, though. No, I'm not going to, because that was quite difficult, and there were points where I was thinking, oh god, I'm going to die. So yeah, I'm not going to, no. Okay, come on, we're near the end now. Before you say, oh, you can't die here. Remember earlier when I said if you fall at a point where you're supposed to go down, and you don't necessarily take a platform, and you hit a kill plane? Same logic here. If you fall too fast, you'll hit a kill plane, and yeah, the game penalises you for it. I'll take that gem now, if you don't mind. Am I not... When am I going to get another coloured gem? I suppose now I've hit 50%, so that's cool. But I would like another coloured gem, you know. I'm starting to worry that I'm only going to get coloured gems after I've gone to a level that I've already been to. And I don't want to be in that situation. Anyway, Cortex Power. So, now this level... This might get a bit complicated because this level has branching paths. So I'm going to have to work out which is the right way to go. By the way, these fence-like things, the same logic applies to them as to the pipes in the previous level. Cold you can stand on, hot you can't touch. Okay, we're going to go right. Let's see what's right. Especially because I can now quite easily backtrack. Come on then, another round. Or not. Thanks for that. See, here's the problem you've got. Lots of branching paths. And, oh. Okay, this is a dead end, so that's cool. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, so that's a dead end. So we know that that is completely devoid of stoof. So I'm just going to backtrack a bit. And we're going to see if it's the same the other way. Because I'd rather make sure I've got everything than leave stuff behind. Oh, you bugger. Right. So let's see what was this way, shall we? Oh, good lord. Oof, that was close. Right, it's another one of these sections. So, hopefully... And... get out of my way. If there's no boxes this way, I'm going to be so annoyed. Oh, but there's a blue gem path. And there's a box there. You are joking. Now the question is, can I trick the game? Because that then leads back that way. Okay. So we've come round on ourselves, full circle that way. Can I trick the game and possibly go around the other side of that path? I'm hoping so. Oh! Do you know what? I'm not too fussed if I die, because if it needs a blue gem, we'll probably end up needing to come back anyway. Because I imagine it's going to be done in such a way that sorry. Oh! It's going to be done in such a way that it's not going to let you try and go down that path without the blue gem. So we'll get to the... For heaven's sake, we'll get to the end of the level and we'll go from there. We'll end up having to come back at some point anyway, by the looks of things. No! Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you can see there was a blue gem there, so I clearly need it to 100% this level, so we'll come back once I get the blue gem, wherever it may be. It's not the only gem I know of that needs a blue gem. Oh. Interesting. So that tells me that there's 3 exclamation point boxes, possibly, that we need to complete the level. And I bet one of them's in that blue gem path. I am going to be OCD and get all the Wumpa fruit, because why the hell not? I wonder if YouTube considers hell, bugger and bloody swearing. I don't know. We'll find out. Generator room! This is going to have so much editing, this video. Okay, so generator room is very similar to the Jaws of Darkness level. It was either Jaws of Darkness or Fumbling in the Dark, I can't remember which name it was. The one that was in a temple, and you had like the snakes coming out the floor. This level is very similar to that, but obviously it's got the factory setting on it. That makes it sound like it's completely made from scratch. Okay! Time that better. Noted. Do you know, when I first saw this level, how old would I have been? Must have been about 7 or 8. I genuinely thought those video screens looked really, really dodgy. I suppose they do look dodgy, but I thought it looked like some really weird doll. Because, I'll be honest, just having it like kind of layering in like that with no life to it, it's not exactly giving you the sense of, oh, is Cortex watching me? Okay. Right, now this bit, I'm not going to smash these boxes as of yet, because this is a bit funny. So, that platform is going to drop very shortly, and it probably won't come back. So you can see there, it's gone, and it never comes back. It's one of the few areas in this game that infuriates me, because it's like, there's Wumpa Fruit there, and I want it, and you can't get it all, because if you even try it, unless you're really skillful at breaking the boxes, and even then, I can't guarantee that you'd still get them all. There's no way to actually get them all. It's somewhat of a trap. So I basically try and smash all the boxes. Once I've got the boxes, get the lives, because they're more handy than the Wumpa Fruit, and then just get off. But don't smash the boxes on the way there, smash them on the way back, because then you've got an easy safe route off, where you're not having to try and aim to hit the platform to get off there. Wow, I didn't even realise I'd already got 3 Tawna tokens. Okay, let's have a look. 1, 2, come on! Oh, this is a nice and easy one. I'll take that. That was a nice and easy one. I realise I just said that, but I don't care. Yeah, quite like that. I'm hoping I don't need a coloured gem for this level. And before you ask, no, you can't land on that wire mesh, although I do think you walk through it later. That was very close. I was possibly a bit too keen there. Okay. Oh, there we go. And okay. See, this is where you walk through it now. But you can't land on top of it, it will just kill you, so don't try. If you're speedrunning, you're not going to knock any time off, just follow the path round as normal. Okay. I've got an Akuaku, so if anything goes wrong here, I'm still okay, but... Boom! And I made it back okay. That's how it gets done, folks! I'm hoping I'm not far off the end of the level, especially because I've just had a Tawna level. So I'm hoping I'm not that far away from the end now. I'm not... Again, the same rules apply to these pipes here, folks. Cold is fine, hot, do not touch. Yes, we're at the end. And I'm hoping I haven't missed a single thing. Give us the gem. Give us the gem. Give us the gem. Woot! And we got another coloured gem! Huzzah! Okay, I can't trust my timer because it says I've been recording for quite a while, but I need to cut a lot of this out. So, I'm going to carry on to pinstripe. And we're on toxic waste anyway, so that's irrelevant. I think once I've done pinstripe, we can call it there. And we'll leave everything till the next level. So, quick tip here, guys. Go straight for him. Don't faff about with the boxes, because you will potentially end up getting yourself killed. There are lots of those guys throughout the level. You are going to have to be really careful with your timing if you don't want to die. and some of them appear at these ramps as well, so do be very, very, very careful as to how you time this. Because you get things like that. So here you're okay, because the guy's miles away. So you're going to have to Donkey Kong it a little, and just jump over. So we'll move there, and we're good. So we'll move on to the next bit. And we'll carry on Donkey Konging. And I've already lost my Aku, so this is going to be fun. And... whoa! I'll be right back, folks. Okay, and we're back, folks. So, let's hope I don't muck that up again. So, apparently he can crush me before he's even thrown a barrel. Good to know, game. Good to know. Thank you. And again. And goodbye. Okay. There is one point in this level I'm dreading. And it's this bit. I'll cut back to that point, folks. Okay, and we're back, folks. So, as I was trying to say, I hate this point because those barrels are an absolute nightmare. Now, you'll notice I've got an Aku. Okay, I'll take that. I've got an Aku, which is quite handy because that's allowed me to get past that bit. When you hit the first guy, run straight after him and then go back and get the 4 boxes at the start, because that gives you that mask. Oh, good lord. I'll cut back to this point. This is going to have a lot of editing, guys, because this is a very difficult level. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, folks, so you can see we're back, and I've got a mask to help me, so hopefully, hopefully we'll come across another one soon to give me a little bit of backup. I am a little bit worried because this bit is just bouncy barrels, and I don't like them. Okay, so far so good. We'll do the bonus round. Oh, TNTs. Oh, what? What kind of trickery and deceit is this? You just cost me my one and only mask. Oh well. At least I can save it here. Well, this could be fun, guys. Real fun. Okay. Get out of my way. Give me the gem. Come on, give me the gem. Oh, yes! And that's the blue gem as well! Thank God we're starting to get all the coloured gems. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'll have them all ready for the last episode we need to do before we round it up. Well, I say round it up. You'll have 2 options as to which ending you want, but you'll see when we get there. Pinstrip! Pinstripe. Pinstripe. Yo, brother, you gangster rat, innit? Just keep waiting behind here, and eventually, what's going to happen is he should. Okay, maybe he won't, but I'm going to hide behind here again. So when he stops firing, that's when you need to kind of go on the attack. Normally his gun's meant to jam, but apparently not, it seems. So just keep hidden behind... Oh, there we go. Oh! Phew. Bugger. So I am right in thinking his gun jams. But when his gun does jam, just take advantage. Just stay hidden while he keeps firing, and eventually, there we go. And then just hide again. So one more hit and he should be done, guys. He's not that hard of a boss. You just gotta stay hid behind these bits. And boom! Oh dear. I get a feeling that might cause problems later on. However, I'm going to cut the episode here because although you guys won't see all this, I've been recording for about an hour 45 due to reattempting certain points over and over and over again. So that means a lot of editing. So I will see you all in the next video where we will take on the high road. Bye!